What's going on, y'all? This is Monthly Gamer. I wanted to talk to you guys on a serious note. So I've been going through a lot of things this year. Man, it's been crazy, man. I survived a car crash. You know, I was in a relationship with somebody, now fell out of one. I had to move places. Being able to make videos has been really difficult. So it's been really tough. But you know, it's not enough to like really keep me down. I'm gonna keep getting back up and doing my thing. You know what I mean? This is a passion project of mine. This is something I really want to do. I know it seems silly to y'all, but this is a for real thing. Like you can, this is a very lucrative avenue that you can take, and this is the thing that I love to do the most. I don't like sitting behind a desk and taking orders from people. That doesn't appeal to me, man. That's not my thing. I know people make more money by doing that, but that doesn't give me the freedom to do the things that I want to do. I'm a creator, and that's what I like to do. I like to create things, whether it has to do with art or videos. Those are just the things that I grew up on. Another thing I grew up on are video games, and a lot of people know that already. Like, I mean, that's a big thing everybody knows about me. I like to play video games. I like to discuss video games. I like to analyze video games. You know, it's a thing that is, again, it seems like it's silly, but there are a lot of people that are making money from just discussing video games. And again, it may not be the most conventional thing to a lot of people, but I mean, it is a avenue to make money. And not only just to make money, but just to have fun, man. Like, it's a thing that, you know, it's something that I would, it's not something like I wouldn't stop somebody from being a photographer or wanting to be a movie director or, you know, chasing the things that they want to do, you know what I mean? You know, and the people that kind of look down on me or come down on me for picking this venue, I don't really need to have them in my life. You don't have to be a part of this. And I don't need your 2 cents. I don't need your advice. I don't need anything. I'm not trying to hear what you're talking about. Simple and plain. This is what I want to do, and I'm going to carry that to the grave with me. Man, I'm not going to stop doing this because somebody said this or somebody said that. I'm going to keep doing this until I become successful at it. So enough about that. Monthly Gamer, what is it going to be? This is a channel about video game discussion. Whether that's teaching people how to play video games, teaching people about the history of video games, teaching people, you know, video game design or my philosophy on video games, or if it gets to a point, I can start streaming games or start, you know, making gameplay videos or whatnot. I know a lot of people do that stuff, but, you know, I try to make my own little spin to it or whatnot. A lot of this is not going to be funded through YouTube. I don't want everybody to get it confused. YouTube itself is not a lucrative platform anymore. You can't make money off of it unless you just strike it big, or unless you're already big. You have to have some type of funding, and that's where my Patreon comes in. I have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/monthlygamer. I'll put it up on the screen. It is a donating platform where you can fund whoever it is that you want to support. They'll be able to, you know, gain some type of traction from that. For my videos, you don't have to pay a lot of money. And I know in the past, like, there were people that threw large chunks of money to my Patreon, and after a while they were kind of like, you know, I'm just paying money, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and pull all the way out. And it's like, you don't have to do that, you know. And it's kind of unmotivating when you see that, when you see people pull all the way out, and it's like it's kind of unmotivating when you see someone take their entire pledge off, you know what I mean, like just completely separate themselves, and because they are paying too much money, they feel they're paying too much money. And that's not, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to entirely stop. You can just pay $1 a month. $1 a month is not that much, man. There's a few people I subscribe to, you know what I mean? Just because there's a guy named Orioto I subscribe to, where he makes very beautiful video game art, very, very beautiful video game paintings. And I believe that they, you know, belong in a museum. They're that good. There's another dude named Nintendo Prime where, you know, he's kind of struggling, where he's gonna have to like get another job or whatnot, and, you know, but this is his dream, you know what I mean? It's kind of like watching another person go through that too, and it's kind of, you know, it's disheartening. So I'm like, you know what I mean, like, I give the guy $1, we're not, you know what I mean, $1 a month. It's not hard, man. It's not, it's an easy thing. Me personally, I give to people I feel like that they deserve, you know, my money, you know what I mean? It's not, you know, But you don't have to break the bank. You don't have to go $10, $20. You don't have to do that. That would be great, but you don't have to do that. $1 a month is solid. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it takes. It's just the simple fact that I know that you're supporting. That's what. It's just a simple fact of me seeing you support me, and that means the world. But I am pushing forward. I'm going to keep pushing forward with this channel. Sometimes you gotta fail, or sometimes you gotta trip up to get better. And that's one thing I'm doing. I've bought a lot of equipment. I am very deep in the video game world. I have a deep video game knowledge, and I want to share it with people, and I want people to share it back with me. And I want to be able to grow this thing, and I want to be able to get to a point, not real talk, I want to get to a point where I am pretty much working full time doing this, instead of being behind a desk somewhere, any type of desk job where you have to take orders from somebody. Man, nobody wants to live their life like that, man. So if you want to decide to support, I have a Patreon. You know what I mean? Go ahead, go over to Patreon. There will be a lot more videos. This is just my intro video. This is just explaining what's going to be of this channel. I'm going to start, making videos more consistently, because I have the space and the equipment to be able to do that now. So go ahead, man. If you want to support me on Patreon, that'd be great, man. I appreciate that, for real. And then I have a Instagram, I have a Twitter, I have a Facebook, bunch of, social media garbage, but I'm on there, and, I'll put the links in the description. But yeah, man, this is basically the reboot of my channel, and I hope that you come along with me, man. I would like to see you there, and I would like to see discussion. I would like to see any type of person wanting to, just talk about video games. I'm a pretty grounded person, pretty chill. I might get a little zany or a little wacky sometimes, but for the most part, I like to, I don't really do clickbaity things. I don't really do a lot of silly antics or whatnot. I don't do a lot of rage, culture type of stuff. If something doesn't go right or whatnot, I don't freak out and trip out. And, I'm very level-headed about things. That's kind of what I want to have, an intelligent discussion about things. And of course I'm going to be silly too. That's just me. That's my personality. I'm going to be, I'm a silly person. So I guess for now, I will see you in the next one. And I hope to see you come along. This is going to be a interesting ride, but I'm going to be working much harder at this, platform, this career, as one would say. I want to invest as much as I can towards this. So that's it. I would like to see you take this journey, this internet, YouTube, video game, crazy journey with me. Thank you for watching this video. Big ways to help this channel is to like the channel, share the channel, go over to Patreon. Those are the biggest factors. You know what I mean? Like, share, Patreon. Those are the big 3 factors. Also, just viewing the channel, like, you know what I mean? Like, just watch the videos. That'd be greatly helpful. If it's your thing, go ahead, keep watching. If it's not, then, you know what I mean? Like, just click on the video, click a like. You know what I mean? That's all you gotta do. But yeah, man, see you in the next one, man.